Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
I saw that. What do you think you're doing? Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
We can have another 0G.
I don't know you. Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Coming right up. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down. Go ahead.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself. Wish we had some better rations.
Plague got you feeling woozy? Get yourself boozy with Spacer's Choice.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Holcomb, I need you to explain this. The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Okay. I'm going. Sure. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. All I know is... I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around. Life's hard here. Mr. Thompson, I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On it. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. And maybe he can think of something else. It's just an idea. Thanks, mister. I just think when you got... That's what my dad... I'm going. Got it. All right. Incoming.
No prisoners!
Sure.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas.
Okay. Oh, wow. I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. And Ms. Holcomb.
Just tagging along.
I so rarely get new...
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in I can't... That seems well within your...
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the...
Adelaide Mc... I can see why that Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible. If it were as easy as a few if you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, because... One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty. I happen to know such a book is, as we... My retreat... I just want to keep the right... Glad we see eye. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue... Thank you. If you retrieve... Any progress on... Please. A religious text deemed heretical by the... They who are not satisfied with... Selling? No.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the...
You're safer inside the walls.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here. Heading out.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Someone's coming.
Get ready! Don't mess with us!
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble?